Hi. Yesterday in last class we discussed about photosynthesis equation and the photosynthesis definition. C.B. Van Nel equation is different. Robert Hill equation it's a modified equation. And in last class we discussed about presence of starch in the leaves. So how the presence of starch in the leaves of plants are preparing their carbohydrates. Today in class we are going to discuss about essential factors of photosynthesis. What materials is required for the process of photosynthesis. Also we discussed a photosynthesis equation and the definition of photosynthesis. Water is essentially for the photosynthesis. Water and photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide is nothing but air. Air is essential for the photosynthesis. In 1774, Joseph Priestley, the first discovered oxygen. Oxygen is discovered by Joseph Priestley in 1774. But the name, oxygen name, was coined by Lavoisier in 1775. Lavoisier. Before Priestley discovered oxygen, he don't know the name oxygen. After 1 year, the name was given by Lavoisier. But how Priestley discovered this oxygen, we can see a small experiment. So he took a small jar, bell jar. He kept one candy in the bell jar. This bell jar is made up of the glass. After few minutes, this candle is going to turn off. We don't know what is the reason. But after a few, he is starting thinking about why this candle is going to turn off when he kept in the bell jar. And after his thinking, he kept one mouse in the bell jar. He kept a mouse in the bell jar. Then he started observing again carefully. After a few minutes, this candle is going to turn off. This mouse also started suffocating. Then again he started thinking, why this is happening? Again, after third experiment, he kept one plant, mint plant. He kept on plant in the bell jar. First experiment, he kept candle. After a few minutes, it's turned off. And the second experiment, he kept candle and mouse. This candle is going to turn off. This mouse also suffocating. And in third experiment, he kept candle, mouse, and one mint plant. He observed very carefully. When he kept mint plant, candle not turned off, mouse not suffocating, they enjoying. But then he observed there is gases exchanging between the mouse, candle and the plants. He thought there is when the plant kept, he thinking that this plant is releasing something else. He don't know whether it is carbon dioxide, it is oxygen, but he know this plant releasing some gases. This gases is utilizing by this mouse and candle. And when candle is burning, when mouse is respiring, this mouse also releasing some gases. When candle is burning, it utilizing some gases and it releasing some gases. They are both exchanging the gases between the mouse, candle and the mint plants. This experiment is done by Priestley, and after doing this experiment, he discovered oxygen in 1774. But this name was given by Lavoisier in 1775. This is a simple experiment did by Lavoisier. So I think you understood this experiment. So candle turned off, mouse suffocated. When they kept mint plant, there is exchanging gases between the plant and mouse, plant and candle. So next, yesterday we discussed activity 1, that is the projects of stars and the leaves. It's a type of carbohydrates. Today we are going to discuss about one more activity, activity 2. Activity 2. I told in the first lesson there are 4 activities there, very very important, and 1 lab activity is there. Activity 2. We are going to discuss about carbon dioxide is essentially for the photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide is the most important for the photosynthesis. We already discussed in the last class, while we are writing an activity, we should follow some instruction like some steps. A. Materials required. Chemicals is there or not, you can write up, you can include in the materials. Procedure. Observation. Precautions. And the last is result. Lack of time, I am not writing all this matter on the board. Just you should understood the activity, then you can write your own activity. The today activity is carbon dioxide. The formula is CO2. It's containing 1 carbon and 2 oxygen molecules. Carbon dioxide is essential for photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide is essential for photosynthesis. The carbon dioxide is required or need for the photosynthesis. What materials is required for this photosynthesis? I am going to draw a small diagram. We need 1 potted plant for this experiment. Select 1 potted plant. Potted plants. This potted plant should be healthy. Then only our experiment will be success. Otherwise, there is a chance to fail. A simple diagram. Potted plants. Now write the materials. Potted plants. Select on healthy potted plants. We need wide mouthed glass bottle, wide mouthed bottle, wide mouthed bottle, and we need split cork, and we need KOH solution, potassium hydroxide solutions, and we need iodine solution. We need iodine solution. These are the materials. Next, come to the procedure. Select one potted plant. Before doing this experiment, to de-starch the leaf or remove the glucose from the leaf, you should keep this potted plants in dark room for few days, 4 to 5 days or 1 week, to remove the starch from the leaves. That's very important. Otherwise, we can't get the results. Select one healthy potted plants and select one narrow leaf, green color, narrow and healthy leaf. This leaf is inserted into the wide mouthed bottle. It is made up of a glass, transparent glass. So this leaf is inserted into the wide mouthed bottle through the split cord. So in the split cord, we should make it hole horizontal, and through this hole we should insert the leaf into the wide mouthed bottles. Before inserting the leaf into the wide mouthed bottle, we should take potassium hydroxide solution into the bottle. So after inserting the leaf into the wide mouthed bottle, we should apply grease or Vaseline in the split cord or wide mouthed bottle, because any gases should not enter into the wide mouthed bottles. We must have one question, doubt here. Why should we add KOH solution into the bottle? Because in the bottle already some carbon dioxide is there in the bottle. This KOH will absorb the carbon dioxide present in the bottle. If carbon dioxide is already there in the bottle, our experiment will be failed. That's why to remove the carbon dioxide present in the bottle, we are adding KOH solution or KOH pellets to remove the carbon dioxide. So now half of the leaf is inserted into the bottle, half of the leaf away from the bottle. So this half of the leaf outside the bottle is exposing on sunlight. This leaf also exposing on the sunlight. This half of the leaf absorbing water. This inside half of the leaf also absorbing the water. But this half of the leaf outside the bottle is absorbing carbon dioxide. The inside half of the leaf is not absorbing carbon dioxide, because the carbon dioxide is there in the bottle. The KOH is absorbed, carbon dioxide present in the bottle. So keep this experiment in the presence of sunlight for a few hours. After keeping this experiment in the presence of sunlight, take this experiment, cut this leaf and test this leaf in the presence of iodine solution. In the presence of iodine solution. So now we can observe this. You can see the differences between this one leaf. The half of the leaf away from the wide mouthed body will turn into blue-black color, because it absorbs carbon dioxide. The leaf, half of the leaf present inside the body will not turn into bluish black color because it not observe carbon dioxide. This experiment proved that carbon dioxide is essentially for the photosynthesis. If light is there, okay, water is there, okay, even the light and water is there, carbon dioxide also essentially for this photosynthesis. Otherwise, these plants cannot prepare their own food. What precautions we can take here? This leaf, inside the leaf should not touch to the KOH solution. What happens if we touch the KOH solution? This leaf may be damaged. Potassium hydroxide. That's why this leaf should not touch. And we should apply grease or Vaseline to this pit card, wide mouthed body. Any gases should not enter into the wide mouthed body. This is the activity 2. Carbon dioxide is essentially for the photosynthesis. Now we are going to discuss one more activity. So that is also very important. I think in 2 years back they asked this question. How can you prove that carbon dioxide is essentially for the photosynthesis? And now we are going to discuss lab activity. In your entire 10th class biology textbook, there are only 6 lab activities there. From this 6 lab activity, compulsory we can expect 1 lab activity. So we are going to discuss lab activity 1. Lab activity. While we are writing lab activity also, we should write aim, materials required, procedure, observations, precautions there or not, finally result. Lab activity. So oxygen is produced during photosynthesis. Oxygen is produced during photosynthesis. In the presence of light. In the presence of light. So how plants are producing oxygen in the presence of light? So we are going to discuss in this lab activity. So for this lab activity, I am going to draw small diagram. So take one beaker. It's a funnel. Take one beaker This is test tube, funnel, and this funnel we should insert the hydrilla plants, water plants. Insert the hydrilla plant stems. And this beaker is filled with water. Select hydrilla plants. If hydrilla plants is not available, we can take Elodea plant. Elodea. They will ask questions. Instead of hydrilla plant, which type of plants we can use in this experiment? Take hydrilla plant. Insert this hydrilla plants in the funnel and place into the beaker containing the water. Now take this test tube, invert the test tube on the funnel. Invert the test tube on the funnels. This beaker have water, funnel containing with hydrilla plants and inverted test tube. Please place this experiment in the presence of sunlight. Place this experiment in the presence of sunlight. Take another experiment like same. Place this experiment in the presence of dark. One we are keeping in the sunlight, another one we are keeping in the dark room. Now we should observe this experiment very carefully. When the experiment placed in the sunlight, after a few minutes or hours, this hydrilla plant is going to start releasing some bubbles. There should be a small gap in the test tube. Small gap in the test tube. This water level should always higher than this hydrilla plants. Then only these plants, because this plants is present in the water, they release some gases into the water. And after a few minutes or hours, we are going to see, we are going to observe these hydrilla plants are exposing on the sunlight to take absorb some air, and they started photosynthesis. They started releasing some gases. These gases will be collected in the test tube. How should we know whether this gases is oxygen or carbon dioxide, whatever may be gas? Simple experiment. Take a beaker containing the water, take a funnel and keep some stems of the hydrilla plants in the funnel, like arrange like this, and invert the test tubes on the funnel. Keep this experiment in the presence of sunlight. We should observe very carefully, and after a few minutes, this hydrilla plant is going to release some bubbles. This bubbles is collected in the top of the test tube. Now, it's very carefully you should observe this. After collecting some bubbles in the test tube, we should remove the test tube from the beaker slowly with the closing of with our thumb. Test tube is very small, so 10 ml. You can close the, slowly remove the test tube from the beaker, and after once the water is over, we should close it suddenly, and we should take this test tube toward the mastic, towards the mastics. So slowly bring this mastics toward the test tube and slowly open the mouth of this test tube. This mastics will glow very brightly. This shows that oxygen is there. Glowing mastics, when oxygen is released, it will glow very brightly. So this experiments prove that oxygen is produced during photosynthesis in the presence of sun. sunlight. So this is the lab activity. These are very very important. Activity 2 and lab activity 1. So this is today classes. Today homework is, Professor, you should read this both activity 2 and lab activity 1, and you should write without seeing and send me in WhatsApp group. Thank you.